G'day guys, Matty Extreme Auto, long time between beers. We've done a big off-grid setup for this Kedron. Now this Kedron came to us with a very basic system. If you know much about Kedrons, they're a well-built van, and this one was no exception, of course, but the power system was lacking. You know, originally came with AGMs. Old mate put some lithiums in it, but it still wasn't cutting the mustard. He had nothing but issues with it. So we've come along and fitted a large 24 volt system in this. And the reasoning behind the 24 volt system on this one isn't what you'd think. It's obviously to cut down on cable loss and voltage loss and stuff like that, but it's actually to do with size. So I'll take you outside and show you the power system and show you what we've put in it. So down here in the factory location, this did have all the AGM batteries and the Manager 30 red arc system in it, which was fine, but we didn't want to take up too much space under the bed. So to get all of this in here, this is the multiplus 24 volt 3070 amp inverter charger. It's actually slightly smaller than the 12 volt equivalent. You can obviously see the space we're working with, and that's 75 mil trunking there, and it's almost right against it. There's enough gap in there to keep it in check. And I've obviously done a lot of venting here with some temperature operated fans. So these are the PowerPaul cabin 24 volt batteries that Paul makes. They're a great battery. He does a really good job. Check out his website. We've been using his batteries, well, you guys that know who we are and what we do, since the beginning, before anyone ever knew Paul. So, and we've never had a faulty battery. That's why we keep using them day in, day out. There's a lot going on here. So we've got, being a 24 volt system, we're using the XS 1400 because we can convert a lower voltage up to a high voltage, vice versa. You can do a lot with these things. So this one here has obviously 12 volt coming from the vehicle, and he's able to charge that to the 24 volt system. So it's basically a step up converter. And now we've got the solar controllers running here. Now we only stock the 50s now, we don't do the 30s, so we've gone all out with the big ones. So these can actually take a lot more energy at 24 volt, but that's just what we're putting in it because that's what we had. So we've got 350s here. This is taken care of. So the front array are 3 130s. We've got two 220s, and then we've got 3 200s over there. So there's like well over 1400 watts of solar on this thing. Smart-shunts here. CerboGX at the back there, tucked away. There's the 24 volt converter. That's a 70 amp Orion down there, tucked away. And these voltage preset on the output on that is suitable. I think they've done like 13.5 volts on that. Now this is all factory Kedron stuff that you can see through here. And it's obviously, this is all powered up from the converter, so that all stays at 12 volts. So his jack, we've got a 12 volt fan. There's certain circuits here that must run at 12 volt, and that's how we've done it. Solar isolators in check, Busman mega fuses, master fuses down there. And old mate's had this bracket built up. He had this originally for his jack. I think it was over on the other side and a little bit higher. We've just basically relocated it for him. And that whole system there is tucked away, and we have had no impact on any storage at all. Bonus, because as you know, when you do the big off-grid setup, so we do have to put them under a bed or in a tunnel boot where we take up room that otherwise wouldn't be taken up. It's a pest, but if you can get away with something like this, all the more power to you. So the customer's absolutely wrapped. So obviously air conditioning. Now this is the brand new Dometic Air FreshJet 7 that we put on this. Way efficient, way more efficient than what was on here anyway. And this thing is able to run off grid completely from batteries on this setup. These guys can run this all day long without having to worry about power. Over 1400 watts of solar. This thing uses so much less power than any model on the market at the moment. We're seeing like 350 watts to sort of 600 watts. So, you're able to run this during the day and still charge your battery. Also done a Carafan for these guys for dust suppression. They're able to run that when they're on a dusty road and don't have to worry about getting dust ingress. And also, spare times, the old mate had his OGO toilet sitting there on the floor and asked if we had a bit of extra time. I said, yeah, mate, we can fit it. He had, in this location, this is not a normal thing. So the vent that's here and the switch, there was a big hole here with a bracket that used to hold the chemical toilet. So a little bit of a trick in the industry, if you fit something into a van and there's a hole on the wall or something, a lot of people just put these little silver vents over it. But we had to put a switch here because there is a fan on these, if you guys are in the know, that continually runs to stop the moisture or too much moisture build up inside there. It basically just runs at the back there. It just stops a lot of the condensation and crappy smells and puts it outside, and basically just keeps it drier in here. But it does run continuously. So old mate's got another switch here because in storage he's got no master 12 volt on this, so he's able to just isolate this completely when he wants to. So battery capacity wise, these batteries are about 340 odd amp hours of lithium at 24 volt. So there's something like 8.8 kilowatt hours of storage here. So there's a lot for these guys to run off grid. And everything's done on the touchscreen, obviously. So all of the inverter controls are done up here, the whole show. So to turn the inverter on is very simple. It's just done up here. Top little switches there, and you can obviously go into it and do it again. On, charge only, inverter only, and off. On is auto, so we'll leave it on. That way when he plugs into the grid, it'll auto sense and change over. Get back out of that, back to the main screen here. Now it's only really early in the morning and the sun's doing all sorts of things today. But at 9:30ish, 9:40ish, we were seeing nearly 700 watts before. So that's pretty good. And we're in late April now. So to get numbers like in that range is really good this time of the year. And the type of day we're dealing with is just, yeah, there we go. Now, excuse me guys, I'm filming this all on my phone today. My whole camera system is back at base. Levels, now we've done a single temperature sensor in the system boot area. So system temp, and that fan will come on at a predetermined set as well. So go back to brief, back to overview. And that's the system running. So AC loads is obviously from your inverter. So that's your air conditioning, your microwave, toaster, kettle, everything will be logged there. Sure, up here, obviously when you're on mains power, that's going to show up. Solar yield, they've obviously got the 3 solar controllers running, and they're all 3 of them there. Guys, yeah, just a quick one, but this is a big off-grid setup, massive. Now this Kedron, these guys are going to go do some really heavy stuff off-grid, and they did want the ability to run this aircon every now and then. They're not going to be massive users, but this is a big system to be able to do that. So yeah, there it is, guys. Thanks for watching.